Hang on. What, an illustration of what?
That you can have coalition without backroom deals.
Well,
you have an agreed programme for 4
on.
years. It's written down, it's published, it's signed, and the public knows exactly what they're likely to get for the 4 years.
The first past the post system is a frustrating system for those who don't get what they want, and sizable minorities do not get what they voted for. But coalition government is a guarantee that nobody will get what he voted for, because the election is just the beginning of the process. And thereafter, those parties which have been elected by proportional representation negotiate their position. They may indeed put it forward then in the form of policy, but the point is that the election is the starting point, not the end point.
Simon Sharma.
Well, you're absolutely right. I agree with you, Janet. But on the other hand, a large part of the world, you know, in Europe at any rate, really seems to have relatively little problem with the notion that it's the beginning of some sort of horse trading. I don't see that horse trading is necessarily something to hold our nose at. Look, I think again, there is in this country, for the most understandable reasons, an enormous tidal wave, a tsunami of moral revulsion of what politics has become over the last few years. And I'm not sure that having a fixed-term parliament or an elected House of Lords has anything to do with a kind of recommitment of politicians to serve the people rather than their own personal bank accounts. This won't actually you can't actually translate this hunger we all have for a cleaner, more decent, more honest politics into party political platforms. But by God, if an election isn't the moment to stand up and shout for it, when is?
Fixed-term parliaments, in fact, would make Parliament less accessible, less responsive, because now you can bring a government down spontaneously.
That's right.
And you wouldn't be able to do that with fixed-term parliament.
Well, now, somebody was complaining in the audience about not talking about policy, but talking about character. But we have a member of the audience who wants to ask about the character of the parties in terms of the way they're seen by the electorate in this election. Margaret Andrew, it is.
Gordon Brown launched his campaign yesterday by saying that he comes from an ordinary middle-class family. Is that essential in order to empathise with ordinary voters?
Is that essential? Theresa May, your leader doesn't come from what would be called an ordinary middle-class family.
I think what matters in terms of empathising with voters and encouraging people to vote for a party is what the party